Good morning and welcome to the July Healing Circle. This month we're going to utilize not just Reiki energy, but the energies and the healing powers of nature. So very much in combination with each other, we're going to focus on the immune system and helping to heal that, which is always very important. So let's begin with our prayer. And I ask you to just close your eyes. And you may have images coming into your mind right away. Just notice them. And we call on all our Reiki guides, especially Dr. Usui. We call on, as always, the entire hierarchy of angels, but today we particularly ask for the assistance of Archangel Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, and Raphael. And we ask that they lead us and protect us through this healing of the high heart, which is for the physical body a very important area, but also for our connection to our divine self. Very, very important to have that clear and healthy and supporting everything that we do. And still within this moment of prayer, I ask you to consider, let's start with Archangel Gabriel. He is responsible for the element of water. And water in this context helps us to understand God's messages. And working in this area and with this element helps us to be more receptive. Archangel Michael is the element of fire, which is about truth and courage, and really to give us strength to take risks. Archangel Raphael is the element of air, the body, the mind, the spirit. It's very empowering to support and work with that element. And finally, Archangel Uriel is the element of earth, knowledge, wisdom, and to really bring us into that feeling, that very strong sense of stability. So I ask you to just notice, as we went through those 4 elements and their meaning, just notice which one might have resonated with you the most. Did you have images coming up? Where does it bring you? A thought, a memory, a location, perhaps even a part of the body. And so we thank them. And I'd like you now to bring your awareness and your attention to that area of the high heart, physical area of the thymus. And as we do that, If you are a Reiki practitioner, I'd like you to call on the Reiki energies. And I'd also like you to envision the power symbol. And if you are not a Reiki practitioner, just allow yourself to be willing to receive the energy as it will be sent to you. And visualize a spiral, however that appears in your mind. We're going to utilize both these things as we move further into the meditation today. So I'd like you all to really set the intention that we're looking to improve our overall health. Whether this is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, we want this wonderful whole system that we have access to work in harmony, to be able to manage the stresses that are, presented to us every day. And we really want to honor this wonderful physical body that we've been given in this life by helping it, by not overtaxing it. So we have to always be mindful that even those little stresses, they really block the body's natural ability to repair itself. So set the intention that you'll be very mindful of this, especially in the current environment. Now, Archangel Gabriel is very, very present. And I'm going to share my screen so that his image is showing. This image is created with energy, so you can feel that and take that in. And you notice that beautiful light around his heart and the medallion at the area of the high heart. And that is the area of focus today. So once again, allow your eyes to gently close. And we'll begin by really grounding ourselves. So bring your awareness to the center of the belly. And imagine a beautiful cord of energy connecting you from that spot down into the earth. And at the same time, we have this very strong and secure and stable connection to the earth. we should always have a very similar energetic channel to our higher self, to all the divine guidance. So let's go back to the area of the thymus, to the high heart, and imagine another beautiful energy channel from that spot going up through the crown. Going through, you may find yourself stopping at the soul star chakra. You may find yourself going farther. Whatever it is correct for you today. And so we're bringing in the wonderful higher energies, higher power, and all of the healing energy that Mother Earth has to offer. So now I'm going to ask you to allow an image to come to your mind. We discussed those 4 elements: air, fire, water, earth. Where do you feel drawn? What image are you seeing? Again, whatever you're seeing is correct for you today. And now imagine the energy of that element combined and supported with the energies of Reiki that are flowing to you and through you. And of course, our wonderful guides who are always here to help. So again, just allow yourself for the next moment to see where your attention is drawn. What elements are in play? Where is the Reiki energy moving? Is it in the physical? Perhaps it's the mental or the emotional. It could be more than one. You could possibly see the connection between them. So now we bring our attention to the breath. And you can allow yourself either to imagine the color of turquoise, or perhaps you have a beautiful piece of turquoise. Just allow yourself to breathe in the energy and the elements of that color and of that crystal. And know that this color, this crystal, are very supportive of the high heart, of the area of the thymus. And you may notice that the energies going to that area, they don't just stay there, they tend to radiate out. So you might notice where are they moving as well. So again, back to the breath, the inhale, you bring in that wonderful energy of the color turquoise, of the crystal properties. You inhale the elements that you're working with. You inhale the beautiful Reiki energy. Everything is flowing to you. And now we're going to do a beautiful Reiki breath meditation. Again, it's meant to support this area of the thymus, this area of the immune system. So you're either seeing the Reiki power symbol, or you're imagining a beautiful spiral of light. If you have turquoise, place that in your dominant hand. If you happen to be lying down, you can place it right on the thymus. Now I'd like you to visualize the symbol or the spiral at about arm's length in front of you, at that level of the high heart chakra, that level of the thymus gland. So it's about a foot in front of you. Now visualize the symbol or the spiral of light in the center of that high heart chakra. And finally visualize that symbol or the light spiral at arm's length behind the chakra. And we begin a series of breaths. We'll pause in between to allow any information or any healing to take place. But right now, I'd like you to deeply inhale and bring the light with your breath from the symbol or the spiral in front of you straight into the high heart chakra and pass through you to the back until it reaches that symbol or spiral behind you. And now strongly exhale, sending the energy and the light back in the direction that it came. And it passes through the chakra to the symbol or the spiral in front of you. So let's try that one more time. Imagine a light at the spiral in front of you, the symbol in front of you. And a nice, intentional, deep inhale, bringing that energy, that light, to you through the high heart and to the symbol or spiral behind you. And now, on a very strong exhale, send it back. And now we're going to do 3 rounds of this breath. And then there'll be silence. And then we'll do more rounds of the breath. So if you're ready, bring your focus, your attention to the symbol and spiral in front of you. And let's begin. And now just rest in this moment. And notice what images, messages, feelings, sensations. Just notice what is brought to you. And now we'll do another 3 rounds of breath. So bring your attention to the symbol and spiral in front of you. And begin. And once again, rest in this moment. And we will begin the last of these breathing cycles. So once again, bring your attention to the symbol or spiral in front of you. And begin 3 rounds of this healing breath. And now I ask you to let your heart lead you to a location in nature. And you may have an awareness, a connection to one or more of the elements very strongly in that image. And just to remind, Raphael is the element of air, Michael, fire, Gabriel, water, and Uriel, earth. And now for the next few minutes, sit with these guides, sit with the elements. Know that the entire time you're also receiving Reiki energy. And just have an openness and a willingness to look at and consider what is presented to you. And take a moment to thank the angel who assisted you, to thank your Reiki guides, And perhaps you know that you will revisit the same scene again to have a greater understanding. But in this moment, allow yourself to release anything that you are ready to release. And as always, we send these non-supporting energies or beliefs or stories, we send them on their way to the light with love. With love for the greater understanding they have provided. And we sit in gratitude that we are able to look at these things, as sometimes they can be very painful. So once again, I ask you to bring your attention to the area of the high heart chakra. And just see that beautiful color of turquoise glowing in that area. And visualize a healing light. And whatever color that light presents to you is correct for you in this moment. And just sit within that beautiful light. Imagine it penetrating every cell, every electron of your being. And now on the next few out breaths, allow the meditation, the visualizations to very slowly dissolve. And you will remember everything you need to remember. And as you're ready, bring yourself fully back into the body, into the physical space. Come firmly and fully back into the body.